Good morning, top of the hour. Hello friends, Liz here with 50/50 Gal, and here we are. Another walk with Liz. I'm doing about probably one a week, so you guys can look forward to just here I am walking, enjoying being out in nature, getting my movement in. I'm fully locked and loaded today. I have my SPF jacket on, and you won't see me in it all the time, but I can definitely feel the sun is like really hot today, so I want to be able to put it on and protect, or some days I'll just put sunscreen on. So either or, but cancer is in my family, skin cancer specifically, so it's really important that I protect myself from as much sun. I do like to get vitamin D, be out in nature, but want to be mindful of how much I actually do take in at a time. So come along for today's video, Walk with Liz. They are enjoying their walk. And this is why I wanted to do these kind of videos, is because you can kind of see what I'm wearing, see how I gear up, see kind of what my walking element is. You can also see my cadence here, and I'm walking pretty fast, and I can tend to be a little bit out of breath because I'm doing hills and I'm constantly keeping up. And to be honest, if I wasn't doing this video, I probably would be walking faster, but I also don't want it to be like me breathing super heavy, because I'm trying to really nose breathe. And I'll bring some more information to you soon about some nose breathing techniques that I'm incorporating. So, yay! Beautiful summer morning. I can officially say it's summer now. And dogs are just walking, enjoying being free in the wilderness. Star, she's like my little companion. She's usually always next to me or has her eye on me, which is really cute. Very, very cute. And those two are true guardian dogs, just always searching, always looking, always exploring a little bit more. You may notice we kind of are walking a new area. We're not necessarily next to the pond where you see the dogs go into the pond, because that's a little bit off trail. And because of snakes and the wildlife and all that, in the hot temps, we probably won't do that route as much, but you can see we're doing like a main road, and it just gives me a little bit more clearance and observation to see if there were to be a snake. For my daily walks, I do about, for sure, 3 miles a day, and it takes me about 1 hour, so about 20-minute miles. But sometimes I'm also like checking on the dogs and getting them closer to me, so usually it is right around 3 miles and 1 hour of time. And I've just gotten used to like blocking it out in my schedule, and that's what I do. And before I get started in too much stuff, I get out for my walk. And it's a great day to kind of talk about this, because I'm out on a walk right now, and I have my rice and my potatoes cooking in the rice maker and then in the Instant Pot. So like, I'm technically prepping food for the week to be successful, and I'm walking. So I'm kind of like stacking habits, and that's what I want to talk to you about today, is stacking habits. And just, you are the only one that can do this for yourself. And I talked briefly about this on the last video, but it's so important that you have a game plan and you stack habits. You make it a priority. You build it into your schedule. You make it happen. Because the best thing that you can do for yourself and the most empowering thing is to follow through. Create that goal, create that expectation for yourself, and follow through. And take matters into your own hands and make it happen. And stay focused. Build it into your schedule. Stack the habit. So maybe your first habit, like for me, is drink coffee in the morning. And that's like a non-negotiable. And I enjoy that. I journal. I read during that time. And then the next thing that I start doing is getting ready for my walk. And if I gear away from that, I may not get my walk in because, you know, an excuse may creep in, or it may be too hot, just different factors. And so I know I'm my best version of myself if I literally get up, get going, get out on my walk, get my majority of my steps in for the day, and then it makes me just feel so good. And here we are. I'm like climbing a really big hill. And some days I'm like, oh, I could take the easy way. I'm like, no, take the hard way. Get my thighs conditioned. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good. So if you're struggling and you're like, I just can't get going, you just have to build it in your schedule. Make it a priority and really focus in and make that commitment to yourself. Create that goal. Make that commitment. Be present with yourself. It's almost like you almost have to like count down and be like, I'm just gonna go do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe Mel Robbins has that as like, you just gotta do it. You just gotta click. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna get off the sofa. I'm gonna get going on my day and let's do this. And during that 5-second countdown, there is no making up excuses. You just get up and you do it. And then think about that feeling that you will feel when you get done. It's like the best feeling. So I encourage you to sit down, think about that activity that I talked about in the first video, and think about what are you going to start incorporating? And then from there, you're going to write it down. You're going to create that goal, that action item. And then you're going to build out how you're going to do it. So if it's a 30-minute walk a day, you're going to time block it in your schedule, meaning you're going to put it in your schedule. It's going to be a non-negotiable. You built it in. It's like you had a meeting. It's like you had a doctor's appointment. You get up, you get going, and you just do it. You just do it. So I've gotten questions about my bag here that I carry on all my walks, and it basically has dog leashes, Kleenex, sunscreen, chapstick. Also, it has some meds if the dogs got into something and had allergic reaction. It's a prescription from my vet. And it has my remote for my GPS collar and a few like hair ties, anything that I would need that like would come up when I would need something on a walk. And just so y'all know what I'm carrying. And it's just really good because it's like a one-stop shop. If something were to happen out on a walk, if I needed to leash the dogs for some reason and so forth, it is really helpful to like just be prepared and have it. And when you're creating this goal, you have to be specific. Going for a walk, what does that exactly mean? How long is it going to be? How many days are you going to do it a week? What is the walk going to look like? Are you going to do it based on mileage or your time? Are you going to wear a weighted vest and make it a little bit harder workout? Where are you going to go for it? Are you going to go in your neighborhood? Are you going to go on the treadmill? Are you going to switch off between those things? Have a plan in place so that it leads you to success, but also then there won't be a question of the expectation or the goal, because you literally wrote it all out. And that's what I do every single month. Is I have like my monthly goals, my weekly goals, and then also my daily goals. And so I break it out in those sections where, like, once a month I measure myself. Once a week I weigh in. Every day I'm eating good meals. I'm taking my B12. I'm drinking water. I'm going for my walk. And so it's like really dissecting what you want your goals to be and mapping it out so you know where you're starting and where you are actually going. And all the little things in the middle that could trip you up are already listed. You have an understanding, and that is so important to make things happen. And one of the main reasons I'm successful in my business and my weight loss journey is when I put my heart and soul into something, I do it wholeheartedly because I believe in myself and I want to see change and I want to evolve as a person and I want to challenge myself because it makes me feel the most vibrant self. As you know, if you've been watching like my Instagram and some of my videos, I was wearing a different shoe. And I recently switched over to this shoe. And the reason being is I started stumbling on rocks when I was going off trail. And I needed a little bit more ankle support for these kind of walks when I do go off trail. Like today, I'm not going off trail. But if I were, I needed a little bit more of a ankle support. And I'm really loving these shoes. And I also can wear higher socks. And as you can see, I get stuff on them. And so it protects me from getting those things on my skin, and I'm absolutely loving that. And these are great for me to wear to have a little bit more ankle support. So I encourage you to take action. Make your activity in your life a priority. Plan it out, strategize it. And I would love if you watch this video and you tell me what your activity is and how you are going to make it happen. Because that first video is all about like, what is your activity? And this is, how are you going to make it happen? What tangible things are you going to physically have to do every single day to do this and put this in your life and make it a priority? So I would love to know. Got my dogs with me. Everybody's hanging out. Here's their bathtub after a walk. Star, you thirsty? Your little sister's all the way in here. We need to fill it up a little bit more. You're so cute. Thanks for tuning into today's video. I appreciate you being here, showing up, and hope it inspires you to get out and get moving, walking, or maybe any other activity just to get your body flowing, your blood flowing, and all of that good stuff.